Hey Aries, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I'm here with your December tarot reading, and I've dealt the cards, shuffled them out, so I'm just going to get started. It's looking like kind of a mysterious reading, so I'm sure there will be more understanding as we go. So I'm just going to summarize a couple main things I'm seeing and energies, and then we'll go through in depth and look at each individual card. So the first thing that's coming up is we have, okay, two major cards. So we have the Tower here, and we have the Judgment card. Okay, so these are two of the major arcana energies that came out. This popped out of the deck, the Tower, and the Judgment card was on the bottom of the deck. So we're going to look at that. But it's looking like there's some kind of knowledge or understanding or epiphany or revelation or getting a message, some kind of important understanding or breakthrough in communication or perspective is happening. So I think there's going to be some kind of clarity or shift related to some kind of new direction coming up. There's also this energy here about kind of like feeling stuck or maybe struggling with overcoming fears or limiting beliefs. So we've got, in our recent past, we have the Devil, which is great because this energy is on its way out. It's leaving us behind. We've already kind of contended with this, and the intensity of this is over. So this is recent past. And then hanging over us in our mental space is the Eight of Swords. So there's a correlation here. The Eight of Swords is where you're kind of believing those illusions. You're kind of listening to those thoughts that are keeping you where you are and are making you feel like you can't move forward, which is an illusion. So there's some kind of, and then at the bottom of the deck, we've got this, like underneath the foundational energy is the Moon. So there's something kind of intense going on in terms of that. I also see us kind of like wanting a new path, wanting a to kind of go towards, to move forward, to be re-inspired, to, I know for myself it's been like, Aries, we want to achieve, we want to move forward, we have all this energy, we are so passionate, we want to create, we want to do, go. For me, it's been like, I still don't really feel my normal high energy. I feel like I'm still wrapping some things up, or there's still some blocks for me personally. I know I kind of want to move forward with my goals and my projects, and so, and then the outcome's looking like, well, we'll get there. Okay, so let's just go through. Let's see what's happening here. So, all right, right off the bat, we have the present situation. This is showing up as the Four of Pentacles right here, and the Six of Pentacles is crossing it. Now, the Four of Pentacles can be not sharing, not wanting to let go, not wanting to lose control, wanting to kind of hoard and attach yourself to your possessions or what you've been able to create, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job. The Four of Pentacles is all about, there's been some kind of stability that's finally gained. So for some of us, it may just be saying you've reached this plateau, you've gained enough where there's a foundation, a stable foundation that you have manifested. But the other side of that is, for some of us, this can say, don't hold on too tight to what you've gained, because then you're going to block the energy. You're going to block more from coming in. And then we have the Six of Pentacles here crossing it. So it's almost like this is the opposite. This is like sharing what you have, giving if you're in a position to give, or receiving if you're in a position to receive. This is all about kind of the universe practically balancing itself out. So, here we have this, wealthy merchant or whoever he is giving out coins to, beggars. The scales are balanced. 6 is a very balanced number. So it can be about being either on the giving end of the spectrum or the receiving end. This could be related to money and finances, or it could be related to anything, like anything in the physical, relationship, job, career. So are you worried about something? Are you losing something? Are you trying to hold on or control a situation because you're fearful or worried about X, Y, and Z? It's saying, don't do that, because we want to be open to receive things that are meant to be for us and also to give. There's a flow, that we can stagnate if we are too attached, too controlling, if we hoard everything. See how this guy here, the Four of Pentacles, the pentacles he's amassed are actually weighing him down. He can't move anywhere. He can't live a life. He can't do anything. So he's just kind of stuck there. And all he kind of has around him are just his pentacles, So, okay. So we'll see how that message relates. So then we have this, we have this devil energy in the recent past. We have this moon energy underneath us, underneath the reading. So the moon is all about the subconscious, things being revealed, emotional energy. When things feel very heightened, very intense, could be uncomfortable. We could feel a little vulnerable. So I almost feel like there's a vulnerability going on a little bit. And this may only apply to some people, the people that need this message. But so the Four of Pentacles is making me feel like, okay, need to protect what I own, need to control things. I'm feeling vulnerable maybe, or, I want there to be order and I want things to be a certain way, where the Moon card is just like, you're having dreams, you're getting intuitive information, you can't really see clearly which way is up, which way is down. It just feels very visceral, you're like flooded with visions or emotions, or not really seeing where the path is leading. It's dark. It's the moon energy, right? Everything comes out at night. What is like coming into your picture? But this is the subconscious. So we might not be aware of this and the role it's playing in our situation. Then we have the devil in the recent past. So we were working on some kind of deep soul lesson or experience where we had to find our own empowerment. We had to free ourselves from anything that we felt was suppressing us or controlling us, or any inner demons, or a negative toxic situation. So the fact that this is passing away is a really great thing, because this is going to lessen and lessen and lessen in our experience. So we're over the hump, right? But it's making me feel like, since it's in the past, maybe we still have some fears or doubts around our security or around our situation where, we've been through so much. And it was so weird, because I was like thinking out loud on my way home today, and I was thinking about, because I know for Aries there have been so many shifts, and we've completed like a huge cycle. But even though we're in that new phase, I know for me, I was just saying today, like, I feel like I'm still shedding all that conditioning from my rocky past, because I feel like Aries, we've been through the ringer in the past however many years, and we're finally like karmically free, like we've broken, and this, karmic in our past. But there could be still some energy in terms of how we're looking at the situation or looking at our lives, or not even realizing we're still kind of expecting things to go wrong, or expecting to be misunderstood, expecting to, whatever it may be for you. So It may have us feeling a little, however this manifests for you, this Four of Pentacles, a little closed off, or a little reticent to really open yourself up and take a risk, whatever that may be. Like holding things all close to your chest, wanting things to be a certain way, wanting to control things. And that can be the way we look to other people. That can be, a number of things. So we don't need to carry that. We don't need to bring anything from our past into our present. The past is the past. We're not in that karmic cycle anymore. We can let that go. And the moon energy being underneath us too might be saying there could be some emotional energy or cleansing coming to the surface. There could be some things in our subconscious still from that cycle that, we are still that are just kind of releasing themselves from our being and from our deep subconscious. So, these things as they make their way up to our conscious, we might be like, I thought I was over that stuff, but it's just kind of being released. It's being purged. We're being made aware, so we can really be like, oh no, I don't need to carry that anymore. Because hanging over the reading, hanging over us and our situation is the Eight of Swords. So this is that card where the energy where you're staying where you are because you think, if you feel like afraid to move anywhere or say anything or do anything because you're afraid of getting hurt. So this, person just stays where they are. They're believing they're a prisoner, but they're really not. It's up to them to walk away. They can untangle this loose rope. They can take off their blindfold. They're not trapped. But it's the illusion our mind places us, and our beliefs, our false beliefs put on us, where we think something bad will happen or we have to protect ourselves. But that's all an illusion. By doing that, that energy wins, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I feel like, again, with this present energy, this Four of Pentacles crossed by the Six. See how they feel so different? The Four of Pentacles is like very to himself, closed off. The Six is sharing, engaging, open. So I feel like it's telling us in a practical sense how we're living our life in the day-to-day, what we're telling ourselves, how we're acting in the physical world, what we're doing, what beliefs we have, how they're manifesting in our day-to-day life. We can be open. We can believe in receiving what the universe has for us because we are in this new phase. It is okay. And we don't have to worry about avoiding something bad happening or contending with, or things going wrong. I mean, sure, things are going to go wrong sometimes in life, but we don't have to do that job of control. And I know Aries, we know best, right? We like to control. So it's just like, I feel like it's this sense of, we can let go of these scars. We can let go of this like PTSD or just false beliefs. Who are we really? I know I'm kind of like, I tend to see myself still portraying myself subconsciously in a way where I'm like, wait, I'm not that person anymore. I've learned, I've been there, done that. I want to be my real self. I want to express my true self. So it's about, I feel like it's shedding those misconceptions, shedding those false beliefs, shedding that imprisonment, to have a more open flow with others, with the universe, with our resources, trusting, giving, receiving, having a more fluid, practical energy instead of controlling everything and having a more stagnant physical energy, if that makes sense. So, with that said, this new energy comes in here. And okay, before I go there, This judgment card that was on the underneath, like the bottom of the deck, this is showing that this is correlating to that energy we just were talking about, because the judgment card's all about it's like a what's the word, like cleansing. It's kind of a rebirth in a way. It's different. It's similar to the death card, but it is different. But it's like eureka, an epiphany. It all makes sense. You see kind of the rhyme and the reason behind everything. It's a fresh start. Your soul is ready. It's like everything's been resolved. Everything's been reconciled. Now you see what it's all been for. Now you see, it's like everything is in alignment for you to have a fresh start, a clean beginning, a whole new cycle. So I feel like this is the energy, like the universe is telling us right now, you don't have to embrace this new energy. It's time now for that cleansed, new, more true self to come to be expressed. You're living a different life now than you were. The same things that haunted you or troubled you, you're not that person anymore. We're over that cycle. And so we're free to move forward untethered to these old habits and these old beliefs. We don't need them anymore. We're truly cleansed, and it's a clean slate. So that just caught my eye. So, okay. So then we have this breakthrough energy in the environment and also in our near future. And the breakthrough energy is also the judgment card as well. But we've got the Ace of Swords in the environment. Big, this is big. And in the near future, we've got the Page of Swords. So I think these are going together. We're going to get some clarification on these. But so the page of so the Ace of Swords is all about and this is what's around us in the environment. So how the environment's affecting us, what do we have to work with, what can we pull from our environment, the context of the situation. So this is having a breakthrough in understanding, having a brand new seed of understanding planted, having a new perspective, having an important communication or letter or document that changes the reality. So swords are all mental, communication, perception. And the ace is a brand new thing. Brand new understanding, brand new perspective, brand new possibility, brand new, So again, with this judgment card and the Ace of Swords, it's time for this new reality, this new perspective, this new perception of our world and who we are. There's something shifting there. This energy is so different from our present, the Four of Pentacles. Look at this, the Four of Pentacles. Just see how he's kind of stuck, weighed down, kind of to himself, crouched. It doesn't feel like there's much expansion. And then this energy coming in is like blowing the roof off. Bringing in needed information, changing the whole game, changing the way we view things, changing the way we see our life or see others or see the world. So you could be getting a specific piece of information that changes everything, or this could just be an energy within yourself and about how you're evolving and how you're seeing things differently. So then we've got this Page of Swords, which I want to clarify in the near future. So this is saying, in particular, in the near future, there could be literally a message. So a text message, a conversation, a letter, a document, something coming into the picture, interjecting a piece of important something. And this can manifest like, it's hearsay at work. You overhear a conversation at work, or it could be something you're saying, or you're speaking your truth, or you get a message from within, or something communicated to you through a dream, or it can apply. It can be anything. And also the hopes and the fears. We've got the Page of Wands, so it's like we are hoping for this new, re-inspired, remotivated message or life or path. Like, we want this fresh start. We want this to be excited and motivated and move forward. So, as we shed those outworn beliefs, as we shed that skin of who we used to be, as we allow these emotions and things from our subconscious to come up and kind of be purged and cleansed, as we realize that we are in control and we are creating any present and any future we want, as long as it's in alignment with God and the universe, we're over that dark energy. We're over that victim or prisoner mindset, or whatever way, your life was unhealthy, or whatever you were uncomfortable with, or selling yourself short on, or whatever it may be. We can shed all that and, embrace this new path, embrace this clean slate. I mean, the Judgment energy is awesome, undeniable, unmistakable, will change. And this is a soul level card, so it's coming from the inside out. It's coming from the outside in. It's a soul level, soul growth. It's a whole new energy. It's and it's validating energy. It's all the stuff that's happened up until this point has been tabulated and calculated, and here's the result. You're ready. We're ready. We paid our dues, So, okay. So then we're going to figure out what's this message. And then we have the Tower card, so I want to clarify that too. So the Tower energy is like something unexpected or suddenly happens from above and breaks down anything that is not a truth. Any illusion we've built, any structure that's built on false foundations in our life, whether it's a self-belief, whether it's a relationship, whether it's whatever kind of circumstance. This is fate stepping in and removing that from our lives so that we can free ourselves from whatever prison we were living in, or whatever we thought was true that wasn't, or whatever we had a false perception of. Okay, so that's okay. So let's start with let's look at this Page of Swords in the near future. We're going to get some clarity on that. All right, so clarification for the Page of Swords in the near future. What messages do you have for Aries about the Page of Swords in the near future? What is this significance? What is this a message? What impact will this have? What is this about? What clarifying message can you give us? For the Page of Swords. Okay. So we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is like about moving towards our goals, slow and steady, being cautious, being smart, being practical, getting to where we need to go, but taking our time doing it right. So there's a message about that. So one more card. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. So interesting. This is feeling like we are at a loss, feeling like we're a victim, feeling like we don't have what we need resource-wise, feeling down on our luck, and needing to shift from that that mentality or belief. Because we do, we have unlimited resources, but we might be looking in the wrong place or just falsely believing that we're rejected or overlooked or whatever. So what is going on there? So we've got the Page of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. It's almost like making me feel like thinking, like maybe you hear something that makes you feel like things are not going to develop like they should, or things are moving too slow, or like, but it's not true. They are moving forward. They are developing. Okay. And again with this financial energy. Okay. Okay. So remember I was saying how, with the Four of Pentacles in our present, we can kind of hoard or attach ourselves or want to control and not really let go and let that energy breathe and allow things to grow and expand. Well, it's like saying, it's making me feel like we might not be believing that we have enough, or we've done enough, or we've achieved enough. And like, again, with that limiting mentality, that false belief, but things are actually progressing. Like, I know, and I'm sorry I keep bringing up my life, but I'm an Aries too, and I'm just, okay, seeing how this relates to me. I have all these goals. I want to do all these things for my life, and I just feel like I haven't felt like I've had enough time or energy or been in the right space to like achieve what I want to achieve, and I feel like I get down on myself because I'm like, am I wasting time? Am I missing the opportunity? Am I gonna lose momentum? Right? That's such an Aries thing. We just like, so it's showing me like, no, you are moving forward, and maybe we're gonna get a message or have a conversation or something significant will happen where it reminds us, okay, things are going according to plan. Things are moving slow and steady. It might not be as fast as we would like it, but there's a reason this is all happening. And it's probably because it's probably tying in a little bit to still getting used to our new reality, still kind of cleansing our old selves, who we used to be or who we were in that old circumstance. And it's kind of like, it takes a while. It's a process. All right, I want to look at this Ace of Swords. So with that said, I want to see how this Ace of Swords energy in the environment ties in with that. Okay, we have got the Knight of Swords. Okay, yep. Okay, yep. So something comes in. We're going to get like some kind of breakthrough, fast piece of information, fast circumstance. Something comes in, something changes the game, something changes the situation, something breaks us free. I mean, Ace of Swords with the Knight of Swords. Watch out now, okay? We're getting clarity. We're getting a breakthrough. There's a change in energy here. So, if you felt kind of like you plateaued or a little stuck, or how do I move forward? Okay, that is happening. It's coming from external, our environment. Something's coming in to help us. Also, this spiritual energy with the Judgment card and the Tower card. It's like, and the Ace of Swords is on the same level as a major soul card too. So God stepping in, the universe is saying it's time for there to be some kind of breakthrough and new understanding or new message or new perspective here. Okay, I want to look at this Tower. Okay, the Tower card, and then we'll look at the outcome. All right, so the Tower. What can we expect with this Tower? What is the message of this Tower energy? How is this going to manifest in December? Why is it here? What's going on? Show us a clarity card for the Tower, 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 Tower. Aries for December, the Tower energy. Okay. Ooh. Right. Okay, so we got the Five of Swords. Okay. Okay. We got the Five of Swords for the Tower. So something, this is making me feel like it's tying into the Page of Swords in the near future and the Five of Pentacles. Something might happen where we have to sacrifice something, or something doesn't go the way we were hoping it would go, and it's kind of a disappointment, or we have to just admit something's a loss. Nothing's going to get better. There's just some kind of situation that we have to... So if something happens that comes in and it's a big shock and it changes things and it's a disappointment to you, it was meant to happen that way. And it's almost like that energy of like, just, you're meant to cut your losses. You're meant to just let go of this, whatever it is. You're not going to get what you want out of the situation anyway. So just like remove it. And it's a good thing. Like, we want this energy removed from our life. The Five of Swords. This is about battle, about losing, about loss, about, it's like, even if you're the victor in the battle, you still lost an arm, you still lost friends in battle, you're still seeing war go on. Like, it's not like, great, I just won a battle. That was really fun. I'm really glad I did that. Like, let me get one more. Oh, wow. Five of Cups. So, with the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups coming up for the Tower, it's saying that something comes in unexpectedly and might disappoint us. Don't freak out. It's fine. It's meant to happen. And it might be related to this Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. Like, something comes into the picture, you get a piece of information, something changes, something sudden, something is expressed, or... and then you have this Five of Pentacles in the near future clarifying the Page of Swords, like, oh, this isn't good. Oh, this isn't what I want. Oh, why is this happening? Blah, 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 blah. But if something's ending, as said by the Tower, it wasn't compatible with us in our life. It's not compatible for where we're going. So maybe there's some like residual things going on, like I was saying, this energy from our past, or we're still not even realizing we're still like, reacting to what we think is going on based on what we've been through in the past. I just lost my train of thought. Okay. All right, I'm going to get a card for this Judgment card. Because the Judgment's like the writing's on the wall, the angels are blowing the trumpets, you can't deny and run from this anymore, here's the truth, here's the new direction, so what is that about? The Ace of Wands, yep, perfect. So it's saying that, yes, this Judgment energy it's a good thing. It's a new start. Ace of Wands. It's propelling us forward. It's going to reinvigorate us. It's going to show us where to go. It's a new chapter. It's a new cycle. It's a new soul cycle. It's getting to leave behind all that crap and really embracing this new future, really moving forward and feeling good about it, feeling fired up about it. And remember, our hope is the Page of Wands, so that's in alignment with that. We want this new passion. We want this new future. We want to move forward. We want to go after what we believe we're meant to do. We want to be inspired. We want to move forward. But it's looking like something is leaving our life, or things are being cleaned out of the way. Like the stuff that isn't really working for us, or we're not compatible with, or that's being. And the Tower too can be like, if it's not like one event, it can be just an epiphany from within, breaking free from those walls, breaking free from our inner prisons. Letting go of this battle, letting go of feeling emotionally disappointed, letting go of looking at the negatives, or like seeing, what do I have to protect myself against? What do I have to worry about? Because the fact that the Judgment card, the Judgment card could have been like, something isn't so good, right? But it's not saying that. It is a great thing. The Judgment energy's here to cleanse the slate, to move us forward. And again, remember, we have this moon energy working underneath the surface, behind the scenes. So things can feel really intense. Things can be very heightened. We're not really sure where this journey's taking us right now. What's going on? And we will be shown that. It'll be revealed. We'll have clarity and direction. So the outcome, we have got, this reading is like a little more complicated than it normally is. And I feel like it could be for like specific people that need to hear this, or it might apply in very different ways to different people's situations too. So our outcome. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Wands here. So this is like what we love, rushing forward, wasting no time, feeling fired up, going towards our goals, so I'm feeling like things move forward. We get our fire, we get that momentum. We're covering ground. We're, on our mission. Then we've got the Seven of Cups. This is all about figuring out what we want to move towards, what we want to invest in, what's important to us. What are we asking ourselves for? What are we asking the universe for? Do we know? Have we focused our energy towards a goal? Or do we still have to is our energy still being spent on kind of some older stuff? Are we wasting our energy on limiting beliefs, on worrying about what not to do, what shouldn't happen, what to avoid, how to control the situation? Because that's going to split our energy. So it's like making me feel like this is going to hone our energy and focus, and there's a need to focus our attention and willpower on what we want. And once we figure that out and really articulate, that will help move us forward. And then we have two court cards. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Wands, or the King of Wands. So this can be a couple. This can definitely be man or woman, either way. That can be significant somehow. A team. But it can also just be energy or parts of yourself. So the Queen of Pentacles is making me think, by this outcome, we are in a better standing financially than we think we are. We do have more, we're in control, not in a bad way though. It's like, I want to say we're in control of our resources, but we have a mature, responsible dominion over our resources. Like, the Queen of Pentacles is she's the caretaker. She wants to have that comfortable environment where the senses are fulfilled and There's safety, security, warmth, food, comfort, family, all those domestic pleasures, all that stuff in the feminine energy of the 3D. So it's making me feel like there could be some worry about finances or resources, or even manifesting in the physical, like things aren't happening fast enough, or I'm trying to control everything and avoid things going wrong, or I'm just trying to like keep what I have, but I'm kind of stifling it by not believing and trusting, and letting my fear control that. And I'm worried about not having what I need and things going too slow and not meeting my goals. But this is kind of like making me feel like it's reassurance. Like, no, everything's fine. Because this is a mature energy of the Pentacles. She's the queen. So she's got it under control. She has what she needs. She's the queen. And then we've got this king energy that's just like an exclamation point for this whole motivational energy, fire, inspiration that we want. This is like, yeah, you do hone that energy. You are effective. You are able to convince other people, to inspire others. You've achieved the highest level of mastery in this, in directing your will. So I feel like there's going to be, we're going to get our groove back. We're going to get our normal energy back, our reinvigorated momentum. We're going to be feeling more inspired, more passionate, more like we can move, like things are finally moving forward, getting faster. Because I know for me, I haven't felt like I've had my normal fire that I always have. I'm just kind of lethargic. I feel a little stuck. Nothing's like, I'm still like, thank God the past is over. Thank God that cycle's over. But it's almost like I'm still getting aligned with this new reality. And I think that's kind of what it's saying here. But this is like definitely complicated. I feel like this could manifest in lots of different ways. Anyway, we could like spend hours on this, but I think I'm going to stop there. Hope this gave you some, relevant information and some helpful information. If anyone wants to talk about their personal situation, feel free to book a reading with me. The information's below. You can also email me if you just want to talk about it before, let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great month. We're doing great. We're doing fine. We're going to be propelled forward. It's just, we got to remember to leave those false beliefs, leave who we think we are behind, who we used to be behind, how we used to react to situations. It's this whole new energy. So I feel like things are going to kind of, it's all happening as it should. So, we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves. All right. Hope this helped, guys. Have a great month. I will talk to you soon.